Barakatha Yahweh.
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 Barakatha Yahweh. Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
Barakatha Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai.
Ba'Hashem.
Ba'Hashem.
Rakal Kodash.
Rakal Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and those of great millstone true wealth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You brothers that sincerely do this thing in truth and sincerity. I'm the priest Shemana to my right.
Zahab.
And I brought this out. This lesson will be called, quote unquote, blacks will enslave, quote unquote, whites. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. The title is just straight clickbait because I noticed that these crackers that read the Bible, they've been watching our shows and commenting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using the title to, pretty much, clickbait. Have them. What the fuck is this talking about?
Yeah.
The brothers that's in this thing, we already know that there's no such thing as black people and there's no such thing as white people, right? You have different shades of brown, and the so-called white man, he's a shade of red. His his blood is translucent. You can see his blood underneath his skin, which has a reddish color, which in the Bible is pursuant to Leviticus, the 13th chapter, is leprosy. All right, to have white reddish skin or blonde hair and blue eyes, those are leprosy of the hair and the eyes. Okay, so when we saying blacks, we're talking about the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, are going to enslave you crackers, and it doesn't end at you crackers, all you other nations. All right, and we're going to prove that. Let me get Revelations 13:9.
This is Revelations 13:9. He that leadeth into captivity.
Revelations 13:9.
Oh, it's like it. Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear.
If any man have an ear, right? We all have ears on our head, man. Come on. The ears is represented understanding. If anyone has any type of understanding, go ahead.
Let him hear.
Okay, understand this.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Now, you so-called white people, I'm saying so-called, right? Because you're not white, you're red, all right? This thing is not even about skin color, really, when you get into it. Okay, because you have somebody like Blake Griffin, where his grandfather's an Israelite. I mean, his father's an Israelite, very dark, darker than me and this brother. But his mother is white, so, Blake Griffin is of a lighter tone. And then Blake Griffin, what he did was he got with a white woman, and his son is even white. I mean, his son like a straight up Edomite, man. Blonde hair, long stringy hair, and all that shit. And that's just one generation. So we know that we have to go by the spirit, all right? So if you are of an Edomite, all right, be your father's lineage, and we could discern it through the spirit, you're going to go into slavery by the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. And notice I said on your father's side, because the so-called Jews teach that your mother has a part to play in this thing, in your nationality, and that's not true. Before you continue, read Numbers, get to Numbers chapter 1 verse, Numbers 2:18, or is 1:18? I believe it's 2, let me take a look.
No, it's 1:18.
Okay.
This is Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
Yeah, so your genealogy is determined by your father. That's how come when you go to Matthew 1:21. The genealogy of Joseph is done by the fathers. From Abraham to Joseph to Yahushai. And now the genealogy in Luke is different because they're doing the genealogy of Mary. But she also was a Judite. But everything is done through the father. Because the father, the man, carries the seed. Okay. So go back to Revelation chapter 13.
It's Revelations 13:10. Start
Yes.
over again. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And you so-called white people led not only the Negroes, but the Native Americans into captivity. Because he was exporting Native Americans out of here, man. All right, they were in this land first. So first of all, how the fuck could Christopher Columbus discover shit if those people already living here, man? All right, but mainly it starts with the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. It's the Southern Kingdom. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. You
raped, robbed, and murdered the Negroes, man. During that triangular slave trade, man. All right, and you knew that the Hamites are not us, man. You know what, bro? If you look at the Edomites today, right, you could tell who the so-called Jews are, right? Because they carry themselves different. They wear those zits and
No string
little
bullshit.
string band. They got a. The point is, you could tell that those are the so-called Jews, Amalekites, and not regular Edomites, right? Well, it was the same thing with us when we was in West Africa, man. We carried ourselves differently, all right? We had a border for blue, so they knew those are the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody might say, "Oh, y'all all look alike." Well, because we got dark skin, we looking, man. We don't look like no fucking Hamites, man. Jake look different from Ham. Ham's all dead. We more lively.
If I might add, even to this day, you can tell the difference because, as a whole, still Israel still live together. You know, in the slums, man. The so-called blacks and Hispanics, man, and the Native Americans. We got the same swag, the same style. Like we give off kind of like the same energy. You know, like when it comes to music, everything. There's a lot of similarities amongst Jake and these damn Hamites. Like they just move different. Like the shit they eat, it just be fucking stinking. Like. And it's like, you might have a few of them that may live amongst us, but we can still tell that, oh, look at that little African booty scratch over there. Like, Jake, oh, it's that spirit we have. You know, sometimes we can't tell, but as a whole, man, like, the vibration we give out is completely separate from him. And even today, sometimes you see some Africans like, you're not my brother. Like, we different people.
They call you Kata.
Yeah.
That's like when we know them Nigerians, they Jake, man, because they have a totally different spirit from the West. Like, most people in Western Africa have a totally different spirit. They got that gara dance and shit. You know what I'm saying? They got, like, jazzy dances, jazzy music, and the bitches is curvy with fat asses. We know the Hamite woman, they look like, you know, just black surfboards. You know what I'm saying? All dead and shit. Go ahead.
Goes on to say, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, now you had mentioned he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Let's get that in the law, Genesis chapter 9, verse 16.
This is Genesis 9 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will
9
look.
and 6, pardon me.
6.
9 and 6.
Okay. Whosoever sheddeth man's blood,
Mm-hmm.
by man shall his blood be shed.
And you shed out blood, man, in slavery, okay? They said, what, the sharks was able to, you know, follow all the blood that was being from the slave ships. The sharks was following that shit, man. You shed out blood even unto this day, you fucking crackers. Zechariah 11 and 5. Who possesses slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Now you got cops blasting Jake away with his hands up, running away. Matter of fact, they shot this one Jake. The nigga was sitting down with his hands up, but they still shot him, man. And them niggas ain't going on trial, man. Okay, we're gonna suspend him for like a day. When he come back, we'll give him a raise.
Yeah, even sometimes when they go on leave, they go on paid leave. So they shoot Jake, kill him, and they on vacation getting paid, right?
Thanks. That was it on that?
Yeah.
Now, since you had mentioned that, go to Exodus 32. Because we're going to prove that in the Old Testament that what? There's a price to kill a man and there's a price to sell a man. All right? Exodus 21 and 16. Right?
Exodus 21, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And he that selleth a man, and he...
Read it again.
Exodus 21, 16. And he that selleth a man...
Stealeth. Bro.
Oh, sorry, it's like it. Stealeth a man...
Mm-hmm. He that stealeth a man, and we were stolen. We didn't come over here willingly. Ben Carson, you stupid motherfucker. Was it Ben Carson? When he said, we came here, what? I forgot.
I think he said we came to be indentured servants.
Indentured servants. Fuck out of here, nigga. We came against our will as slaves, man, and we served hardcore slavery. Which, if you have any type of understanding, that's because we were God's chosen people and we committed all types of idolatry. Alright? So that was a punishment. And all Israel faced that, man. Even the elect had to go through slavery, man. To the Most High judge a nation as a whole. So you so-called crackers, I don't give a fuck how many black friends you got and how many different black charities and black babies so-called black babies you adopt. You still have blood that you have to pay for the forefathers' sins, man. Right up.
And sell it him.
And so if you steal a man and sell him, and we've stolen and we bought on auction blocks, all right, that's where Wall Street originates its name from, Water Street, all right, because the first auction blocks was over there. Go ahead.
or if he be found in his hand,
And we were found in your hands, man, with yokes and irons, man, whips on our backs. Go ahead.
he shall surely be put to death.
And that's a price according to the Bible, death, man. So we're gonna round you crackers up and kill y'all, man. When the Heavenly Father, the Heavenly Father's Son, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushua, comes back. He's gonna come to subdue you nations. Stay in that chapter and jump down to verse 23, huh?
This is verse 23.
Exodus 21.
Yeah. Exodus 21, verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And if any mischief follow,
Mm-hmm.
then thou shalt give life for life.
You should give life for life. Fuck that so-called 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. That's all bullshit. Ain't no so-called Holocaust ain't happened. The real Holocaust of the Jews were the Negroes, all right, and West Indians, man. And the Native Americans, man. You fucked up Jake crazy, bro. Those Jakes in South America, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, you devils got a high tab, man. Just blood on your hands. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Eye for eye.
Eye for eye. Mm-hmm.
Tooth for tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Hand for hand.
Yes, you know what? You chopped off our hands. You chopped off our rods. You took our woman, raped our woman. All right, you had a woman ruling over us. Put dark skin against light skin Jakes. All types of shit. So we're gonna do double onto you motherfuckers, man. Go ahead.
Foot for foot.
Foot for foot. We're gonna chop your foot off, man. It ain't literal, but hey, we're gonna do it literal anyways, because y'all did do that, man. Y'all chopped us in pieces. Y'all tied Jake's bodies with ropes and then had horses run in different directions and rip them apart, man.
Yeah. And if I might add too, Levi's, the symbol on the you know, with the jeans ripping, that's them, you know, making a mockery of what they did to Jake. Like the brother just said, man, they would tie the man to his arms on both ends of the horses. They will soak him in gasoline, and they will lit him on fire, and the horse will go separate ways just to rip Jake in half, man. And they put that brand, that symbol, on the pants to say, well, you know, this is how strong the pants are. But it's them making a mockery of, you know, how we kill our people, man. It's like how they killed our people.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Should I keep going?
That's it, right?
Yeah. I'll jump into Isaiah.
Yeah, you can jump into Isaiah. Come on.
This is Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers.
Go ahead, you can bring this on up.
So Isaiah 14:21. So it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. So it's talking about, you know, preparing a slaughter for his children, meaning, you know, the same ones that was, you know, like the same Edomites that was back then being wicked, you know, doing wicked shit to Jake. Those are the same ones that are here back now. So when they're saying prepare a slaughter for them, Most High saying, y'all went off, you know, and just, you know, killed Jake, man, for all the wickedness he was doing, putting us in captivity, torturing us, you know, stealing our heritage, our culture. Now you're back here now. I'm gonna slaughter you. I'm gonna put the spirit on my men, the elect, the nation of Israel, and they're gonna wipe you out, man. You know, to make sure that you don't, you know, try to continue on in this wicked land, building up more cities to do more wickedness, man.
Come on. Hey, brother, I prefer you break it down line for line. So read it again, read it slow.
All right, this says, prepare slaughter for his children.
Whose children?
The Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
The nation of Edom. Because back then, you know, the same, you know, because it's with reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
The same ones that was back then going off on Jake being wicked and killing us is the same ones that's back now, man.
Because you have, these crackers have something called old money, meaning they inherited fortunes from their forefathers, all right? Because you got to remember, slavery was just free labor for hundreds of years. So you had those slave owners that accumulated all types of wealth. So if you inherited that wealth, you're supposed to give it back if you're really sincere and trying to forgive. But you hoard that wealth and you expand your money.
That's right.
So you have a tab to pay. Go ahead up.
And it says, the iniquity.
Read it again.
Prepare slaughter. Verse. This is Exodus. This is Isaiah 14:21.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare slaughter for his children,
Mm-hmm.
for the iniquity of their fathers.
What's some of the iniquity?
Iniquities is, you know, them, you know, stealing our culture, man. You know, rape, robbing, and murdering our people. You know, pretending to be the real Jews when they're not. You know, one of their biggest iniquity is putting this faggot, you know, Caesar Borgia, saying that he's the Lord and Savior. And he's not. That's one of the biggest ones, man. They have our people bugged out, worshiping this man. And they got to pay for that.
Iniquity is sin upon sin.
Yeah, their wickedness that's been building up higher and higher and higher. They just keep outdoing their wickedness, man.
Correct.
That they do not rise.
For the iniquity of their fathers, right? For the sins of their fathers, right?
Yeah, for the
now,
iniquity of
elaborate
their
on their fathers.
Their fathers basically, coming back in the reincarnation, right?
No, their fathers are the people that we mentioned, the slave owners.
Yeah.
The people that had Jake on auction blocks, pretty much the Edomites that were back then. The children of the Edomites in this present time.
Yeah.
And their fathers are the ones that inherited, Jake and
so they just
build up their wealth.
Just pass them down to the kids.
They pass on all that rape, robbery, and murder. The rape, robbery, and murder was the iniquity of the fathers, correct? Because that's what they did back then. But the children are reaping all the benefits.
Yeah, so now they got to pay for the sins of their fathers.
Right, because they're their fathers coming back.
Okay.
All right?
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
Stop right there. Break that down.
Rising meaning, they don't continue, rising into power,
right.
Possessing the land, trying to basically, have their land and just, build up, more wickedness on that land, trying to come back into power, thinking that they're going to put Jake back into, hardcore slavery, man. They want to possess our people,
Yeah, because what happens when a so-called white man possesses the land? He goes in there and he defiles the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? He chops down all the trees, all right? Plants GMOs everywhere. He pretty much fucks the lands up. You know what I'm saying? Look at Haiti. Haiti was worse before the damn earthquake, man. I mean, Haiti was worse when Esau even got in there. So wherever he goes, it's this number of rape, robbery, murder, taxation, democracy, all types of fuckery. That's how come you don't want him to possess that land, because he's a walking fucking cancer.
All this, all this concrete here, man.
Concrete.
Even the trees, is screaming for help. Cause you got like you see concrete and you wonder where this little twig root coming from under the trees is it's trying to.
The earth is fighting against.
Yeah, man. Esau loved digging in the earth, for oil, which the oil, is the oil keeps the tectonic plates lubricated, man.
Yes.
And Esau is trying to just dig all that out, just out of just wickedness, man. Then it goes on to say, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Basically, like they have what's it called? I think it's called the Washington Monument, where they call them the so-called great fathers of this country, man. They were just great in wickedness. They basically put those men up there, huge faces, to basically brag to everyone these were the men that did all this wickedness in this country, and we're gonna glorify them for generation, man. They got a lot of different monuments up throughout, America of these, these wicked Edomites that don't led armies, to kill off Jake, man. That done wickedness onto our people, and people just walk around, take pictures, and they teach lies, saying, "Oh, this man did this, that." These people just straight up bugged out wicked Edomites, man, and they build these monuments so that generation to generation, other people could come and praise him, man. And they teach Jake bullshit lies like, if it wasn't for this man, you wouldn't be here. I mean, you damn right if it wasn't for his wicked ass, we wouldn't be in this wicked land. But ultimately, it was still, it was still the will of the Heavenly Father.
And the cities that the so-called white man builds are totally unlawful. They're tall as fuck. They're joint one next to another. All right. There's no land Sabbaths being honored. Okay. Why do you think them third world countries live longer than people over here in America that has healthcare and all those different type of things? Because over that particular land, them people ain't fucking up the earth, man.
Right.
The scripture says man is made from the dust of the ground, correct? And back then we used to have great stature. Why did we used to have great stature? Because the elements and everything were better, man. But as the world continued and sin came upon the earth became more and more fucked up. It's not yielding its fruits no more. It's not yielding its nutrients no more. And we know if the earth is in good state, if the elements are in a good and righteous state, you're gonna have big people, man, more nourished people. So as the earth deteriorates, man deteriorate, and that's in the book of Esdras, man. Okay, now from there, brother, you could go to Obadiah 1:15. You could also go to Isaiah 33:1. If you're still in Isaiah, you can go to Isaiah 33:1.
This is Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously.
Read it again, huh?
Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest.
Mm-hmm. Now, who spoiled us? I'm gonna look up spoil. All right, deal violently. The Hebrew word there is shaddad, and it means to deal violently with, the spoil, devastate, ruin, destroy. And who the fuck did that, man? The so-called white man. You know who pops in my head? The Native Americans too, man. Because y'all did very deceitfully with them, man. Over 150 treaties you came up with, and you kept about 0. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are, you fucking crackers, man. You're wicked, man. Forked tongue.
If I might ask something, another thing, what they like to do is, you know, Esau like to say, oh yeah, you know, I'm part Cherokee, 5% this, 10% that. When you try to tell them about their wickedness, they'll say, but no, but those are my people too. I'm like, those are not your people. One thing that they was doing back then was they would falsify fake documents, saying that they're like, you know, Native American, just so that they can steal their land. Yeah. So when they passed down that documents, they spread that lie to the sea, saying, yeah, you know, your great-great-grandpappy was Cherokee Indian, all of the wickedness, man. They try to justify their wickedness, saying, but those are my people too.
But we just brought out, pursuant to Numbers 1:18, you are what your father are. You know what these crackers will do? They'll rape a Native American woman, have the seed, and that seed will say, see, I'm part Native American, because my mom is Native American. No, you a fucking devil like your father, man. And you crackers do that today too, man. You call yourself Native American blood so you can evade taxes.
Yep.
Continue what?
Woe to thee that spoilest.
Woe means destruction.
And thou wast not spoiled.
And you haven't been spoiled yet, man. You haven't reaped your reward of what you've done to us, man. You haven't reaped that slavery yet, man. But you will, according to the Bible. Go ahead.
And dealest treacherously,
deceitfully,
that they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
Yeah, you're gonna be spoiled, man. All right, go ahead.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yeah, so we're gonna fuck you up, man. All right. Point blank, period. You got that in Obadiah now?
It's Obadiah 1:18, is that right?
1:15.
1:15. It's Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Most High is near upon all heathens.
Yeah, the day of the Heavenly Father's return. See, when the Lord first came back, a majority of people thought that he was going to come in a state that he's going to come now. They thought he was going to come and end the Roman Empire, but it's not so. All right, prophecies had to be fulfilled. Okay, such as the mark of the beast and these things. When all prophecies are fulfilled, the Lord is going to come back. And we being joint heirs with him, we're going to have ultimate dominion. The scripture says the saints shall take the kingdom. We know, pursuant to Psalms 148, that the saints are the Israelites, all right, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here in America. What up?
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
As you have done, it shall be done unto thee. All right? Well, man, you have something called Candyman, right? Where you put honey inside Jake and had animals eat, insects eat the honey from inside out, man. So the scripture says your heart is going to meditate terror. So Jake's stylish and creative and everything they do. Whatever we do, we go all out. But for some reason, you crackers don't know how to do shit right. But when it came to enslaving us, y'all came with all types of ideas, man. So imagine what we're going to do unto you, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathens drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink. They shall swallow. They shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah, when it says you're gonna swallow down and drink, that means slavery, right? When you hear anything about the cup, that's talking about slavery. I believe that's in Jeremiah the 50th chapter. They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup ever surely drunken. All right. What does that mean? That's talking about us going to slavery, man. We drank the heavy cup of slavery, man. So sure enough, it's gonna be your turn. You so-called white people, which in the Bible refers to as Edom, man. Okay. Now you can go to Joel the 3rd chapter.
Joel 3, wait, 3 and, which one in
Joel 3. They have sold the boy for, they have cast lots for my people. Joel 3 and 3.
This is Joel 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Yeah, and how have you cast lots for our people? Auctioning blocks, man. All right. Going back to what we mentioned, Wall Street, aka Water Street. You had us on auction block. That nigga, $5, $10, $10, $10, got $1, $1, nigga. And that's how he was doing it, man. I got a nigga here, sold. That's how y'all casting lots, man. Go ahead.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
Given a boy for a harlot, man. And you had done whole odious works, man, with Jake children, man. Yeah, Esau popping Jake babies. Jake dudes, young youths. Had them on leashes like a dog. Yeah, they had that in that one movie. You had this Edomite woman, child, holding the Jake kid on a leash, man.
What was that in the Birth of Nation?
Nah, I don't think so. That shit was probably one of them older 70s joint. It might have been Birth of Nation too, but I know it was one of them 70s joints. Go ahead.
And sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Yep. So you auctioned off little kids as well, man. They did all types of odious works with Jake babies, man. Go ahead. You had this one movie, I think it was called Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Yes. Oh man, yeah.
With his cracker, he had this fucked up disease in his foot, and he would step on a Jake child that the disease may leave his foot and go into the Jake body.
And just to show you how they wicked, they banned that show from like showing anyway. You gotta go on like YouTube to like try to find it, man. And that movie is really graphic. It really gives you a better depiction of how Esau used to deal with Jakes, man. They really showed you how they had the farm set up.
Shit was crazy, bro.
You know, and
that was like in the 70s too. That joint looked mad real. Like the movies be invoking. The movies just cast back up them spirits of that time, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them actors damn near forget that they act and they get really into that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Should I continue? This is Joel 3 and 4. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Tyre and Zidon and you Hamites, because it was called a trilateral slave trade, all right, between the Hamites, Ishmaelites, and the so-called white man is gonna say that. Go ahead.
And all the cost of pestilence.
Palestine.
Slakia. Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, I will return your recompense upon your own head.
So in other words, you can't get out of this, man. There's nothing you can do to buy yourself out of the slavery that's coming upon not just the white man, but you Hamites too, because you had a part in the slave trade. Go ahead. The Hamites are the so-called Africans. Go ahead.
This is verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my godly pleasant things.
My goodly pleasant things. Now, who is the silver and gold? Give me Lamentations chapter 4, verse 1. The silver and the gold is Israel, man. All right? And yes, they did rob our temples, all right? Okay? Scriptures is twofold, what I like to call chewing the cud. All right? Lamentations, yeah, right after Jeremiah.
You said Lamentations 2?
4 and 1.
4 and 1. This is Lamentations 4 and 1. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stone of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. Verse 2. The precious son of Zion, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold.
Comparable to fine gold. All right, that was it, right?
Yeah.
So the precious sons of Zion, which is the children of Israel, is compared to fine gold. Now read that back in Joel, where you was just at. It's all good. Take your time. So the treasures doesn't just stop at, yeah, you robbed us of our temple, right? They robbed our temple. The Grecians actually robbed our temple. But, you know, it also goes into the so-called white man taking us out of the land of Africa, which when we fled Roman persecution during the time of 70 AD, you had a majority of the southern kingdom, flee into Africa, okay?
This is verse 5, Joel 3 and 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Yeah, the children of Judah is the southern kingdom. The children of the north, the northern kingdom is children of Jerusalem. Have you sold onto the Grecians? The Grecians are you so-called white people, man. Okay. So letting you know that what it didn't just stop with the Negroes, man. You had a shit ton of Native Americans being held off in cargo slave ships as well, man. Right, brother.
That ye might remove them far from their border.
Yep. And that's what happened. You removed us far from our border. Took us out of our land. All right. Well, took us out the land of Africa. Our land is Jerusalem. Okay. What's that? Galatians 4:16. Jerusalem, which is free, which is the mother of us all. Okay. You can get these two scriptures now. You can get Numbers 35 and 31. Read down to 33, and then Nahum 3 and 1. And that should be it. Unless you have something else.
Numbers 35 and 31?
Yes, you can start at 31. The point is in 33. Yeah, man. So, you know, you pretty much got this land through rape, robbery, murder, all right, bloodshed, okay, enslaving God's chosen people, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So you so-called crackers have the high tab to pay, man, all right? Right now, you might be living deliciously, and you at ease in all the suburbs, and you got all your penthouse apartments and shit like that. But all that will come to a grinding halt, man. Get ready for hardcore slavery.
This is Numbers 35. You said jump down to
31. It's on the next page.
35 and 31. Numbers 35 and 31.
Actually, let's go straight to the point. 33.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
Blood defiles the land, all right? And America is a fucking bloody city, man. All right, we're literally on the bones of the Native Americans, man, and millions of dead Negroes, man. Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
There you go. So you crackers shed our blood, and we have to shed your blood. How is that gonna be done? When Yahushua come back and give us the green light, all right? Because right now we can't do shit to the so-called white man, all right? We can't go at him and shoot him and have a shootout with him. His blessing is a sword.
Yeah, it's not to cut you off. His blessing is still, in his favor right now. So all you other Jakes out there that's saying, yeah, we want to bear ourselves for arms, that's simple, man. That's simple because Esau is going to outgun you.
First of all, you niggas got your little AK-47. Don't you know Esau got guns that he'll shoot you and your body will disintegrate and your fucking clothes still be there? He got all types of shit, brother.
God.
He got heat guns that shit don't fire no rounds. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Esau could fucking melt you niggas. There was this dude in the military, man. He told me they got this technology, bro. This bomb. They drop it. The shit don't touch the ground or nothing. It detonates, and it's like, you ever seen DBZ, how you had the destructural disc?
Yeah.
That shit is that, bro.
Wow.
He said this shit just stop right here, and
just disperse like that,
and it
right?
just fucking, like, it really creates this, brother. And this guy was in the military for a number of years. They had this ship that's so large it has 2 zip codes. I tried to find the name of it. I couldn't on the internet, man.
Shit,
the only reason I was getting this information because that dude was, brother, he was high up in the fucking military, bro. He just came in the store one day. He was telling stories and shit. Some of the shit they got. Don't you know that they could they have these fighter jets, right? They could tell if a woman's on her period from the heat signature on the fighter jets.
Damn.
So they got shit, bro, that we don't even fucking know about, man. Guns that bend corners, they show you that. But the shit look like a prototype. Like, I mean, it look like an outdated version. They probably got like a newer version, man. Because you got to remember, whatever they release to the public, cell phones been out since probably like the fucking 50s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some dude came to my job one time, and he also told me, my old job, that you see that shit that Tony Stark used in his shit? Where he touching shit? They got that shit. They got that shit in real life, bro. Shit, he saw just touching shit, holograms and all types of shit. They got all that, man. The technology that they deal us, that's hand-me-down shit, man. They got their own version of chariots. I mean, chariots that look like flying saucers and all that, man. So he saw on some whole other type of shit. But guess what? Ultimately, the Most High is going to crush that. Because he gave you that wisdom any damn way. So what the fuck are you know?
Numbers 35 and 33. Oh, go down to, okay. Numbers 35 and 34.
Yeah, you read all of it, but by the...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So pretty much, you know, you would go to Nahum 3 now. That this is a bloody city. And once we start killing you crackers for shedding the blood of the innocent, then this land can be cleansed, man. See, the kingdom of heaven, things are gonna go back righteously, man. No more hard concrete, no more oppressing the earth. All right? No more unjust blood. When we gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, killing you crackers and you other nations, we're gonna be justified in doing so. Go ahead.
Start at verse 1.
Yes.
Nahum 3, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to the bloody city.
Yes, Nahum was prophesying to the Assyrians, right? And the Assyrians, we was doing this topic in the chronological order of the prophets. The ancient Assyrian Empire was very bloody. But the modern day Assyrians today, the so-called white man, all right? And this bloody city today, prophetically speaking, is America. Go ahead.
It is all full of lies and robbery.
It's all full of fucking lies and robberies, man. Everything, you know how they lie? They have these different decrees and shit that they pass, okay, that promise you well, but really it's for your harm. The so-called white man is a fucking devil, man. He got foods that you're eating, it's killing you, chemtrails is killing you, everything's just fucking you up, man. That's why America is called it goes back to that Amerigo, which means bitter, man. It's a bitter fucking land.
And if I may add, to show you how wicked Esau is, he's, defiling the food and spraying chemtrails on his own people.
Yo, Esau is fucked up because he'll fuck everything up and then sell you organic, knowing organic is better. If you know organic is better, then why do the chemical shit in the first place? Why pump chickens up with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then even what they're doing now too, they're taking the defiled food and just throwing organic on it, just to up the prices, man.
Yep. That shit's just a label now, because this one brother, the other Braga Ball had told me that he had organic seedless lemon. So how the fuck does that even work?
Yeah, and what it is, I remember once I was going shopping, just looking at some fruits, and I asked the guy, I was like, yo, sir, like where's the seeds at? He looked at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, how did y'all grow this without seeds? And he was just looking at me like, they just grow it. I'm like, how can you grow something without, like where's the seeds? And he looked at me like I'm crazy. Because I was asking him, where's the seeds in the fruit?
Yeah, last time I asked the Dominican bitch, let me get lime with seeds. She was like, no, too expensive. So Esau spiked the shit up, so they have to go seedless, bro.
Yeah, God, I even went into a fish market, and some dude was shopping for salmon. And then he was like, yo, why is this salmon more expensive than this salmon? And then it was a gook. He said because that salmon is real, so it's more expensive, and that's the fake one. Jake was like, give me the fake one. I was like, damn.
Yo, check this out, bro. Look how Esau's so crafty, yo. I was in Fairway, right? And it's a similar story to what this brother was saying. I'm looking at organic salmon, and I'm looking at wild Alaskan. So I'm like, wait a minute. One is 9-something, and one is like $20-something. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, bro, why isn't organic salmon? So the guy breaks it down like this. Organic, wild Alaskan is salmon that's just been straight up in the wild, right? Organic is salmon that have been fed organic food. So, yo, because you know how they be crossbreeding salmons with eels?
Yeah.
If that salmon heel hybrid And they released that shit into the wild, man. Yo, this guy's a fucking devil. But look, if that salmon eel hybrid was to eat organic food,
yeah,
it would be considered organic salmon.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
so this man's a fucking devil, bro. Who thinks of shit like that? Seriously, man.
He's
Satan
known.
incarnate.
He's known as the mad scientist, man. Esau just likes to take anything, crossbreed it, mix up. Even the fruits we eat now, that's not the original form. Like I believe carrot is really supposed to be purple. I believe.
Yeah, I heard that shit too, bro.
Yeah, man. Everything Esau touches, he likes to try to say, you know what? He tries to think he's correct in the Most High when he's just being wicked, man. Anything the Most High does is perfect, man.
I think El Legado also mentioned sweet potatoes is like some type of shit they mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have now, bro. Check this out, bro. They got cotton candy grapes. Cotton candy strawberries, like you bite into the strawberry, real strawberry fruit, and the shit tastes like cotton candy, bro. Like they got this strawberry, the shit is white instead of red with the little. It's just white with like, it's just some weird shit, man. They got working in that they be having, man. You could bite into an apple and it'll taste like watermelon.
That shit don't even make sense. An apple that tastes like watermelon.
Yo, bro, you should check some of the shit out they got on YouTube, man. Esau is just.
He's a mad scientist, man.
He's just trying to be like the Most High, but like wicked. You know what I'm saying? You know how you have like a wicked persona? You watch the movies, the good guy, and you have the wicked. They like the same guy, but the evil and the wicked. So you can see that Satan is really in these crackers, like that little alien and Man in Black. Piloting that robot. That's how Satan is in them, just do wickedness, brother. That's all he fucking could do.
This is, I'll start over. This is Nahum 3:1. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. They prey. The prey departed not.
And who's the prey? The prey is us, man. Children of Israel. We departed not. All right, motherfucker. Try to leave here without a passport. See how far you go, man. So you're captive here, man. I'm not a slave. I'm not a captive. Yeah, niggas supposed to leave America without a passport. You know what I'm saying? So the prey departed not, man. You think if every Israelite decided to just leave and do an exodus back to Jerusalem, you think the so-called white man would allow that?
They ain't gonna let us leave.
You can't fucking leave, man. All the money they're making off of Jake, man. First of all, no NBA, no NFL,
no sports, no music,
no sports, no music,
no life,
no entertainment. Black Panther done beat out all these type of movies, man. And that's all Jake cast.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So Jake really is just running shit, man. Technically. Keeping the society. Who the fuck is driving all the trains and buses? Jake, man. Jake is running all the jobs, man. The Issacharites is doing all types of jobs. As Dave Chappelle said, you can't build no wall against Mexico because nobody want to pick their own strawberries. You know what I'm saying? So we doing that from Judah on down to Issachar, man. Jake is running this society just like we did every fucking society, man. The Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire. Jake was always the ones that was really fueling these empires and making them roll and making them prosperous, man. And the point we just made too was Black Panther, man. That movie was targeted towards Jake, and that shit easily made $1 billion, bro.
Yeah.
That shit smashed all types of records, and Black Panther was like an unknown hero. Justice League ain't do that shit. That shit surprised the Dark Knight.
Yep.
Why is that? Because Jake is the majority, not the minority. Yes, we outnumber the gooks, man. Bro.
Go on to verse 2.
What it says?
The noise of the whip and the noise of the rattle of the wheels.
I mean, we could continue, but you know, for now we're just gonna end it on that. You know, just to stick with the point that we're gonna enslave you crackers according to the Bible, man. You have a lot of fucking blood on your hands, all right? A lot you have to pay for. Did you happen to have any precepts, brother? If you did, you could break it down. You could close this out. Yeah, so pretty much going back to the topic of the show, we named it so-called blacks, shall enslave so-called whites, as primarily clickbait. You know what I'm saying? So you heathens could click this thing and hear your judgment.
I got one. This is Psalms 37:28. For the Most High loveth judgment. The Most High is a man. When he, whether you're going off being wicked or righteous, you're gonna get judged based off your actions, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes on to say, and forsaketh not his saints. Who are his saints? His saints, are the nation of Israel, preferably the elect. It may seem like he has forsaken, his elect because of, going through hardcore slavery and, being still under subjection in Esau. But it says they are preserved forever, man. We're just basically living out our judgment. Basically, the nation of Israel and the elect, we're just living out our judgment. But the Lord said that he has preserved us forever. So no matter what, we're still going to be in the favor of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Then it goes on to say, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. And, and who's that wicked that is talking about, man? Pursuant to Job 9:24, it says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. That wicked is talking about Esau, man. They're just plain wicked. So the Lord is saying, even though it may seem like Esau's on top right now and my elect is at the bottom, my elect will be preserved forever. But Esau, you're going to be cut off forever, man. Esau is going to be cut off forever. And that's just it's just really that simple, So that's just going to show that, we're going to take everything back by force, man. And we're going to put you in hardcore and you can't imagine. We can't even imagine slavery. And you're gonna build up our kingdom in the most heinous way possible, man. Yeah, that's about it.
I really so you can close this out.
I want to give, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones. Salutation to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, scattered to the four corners of this earth. I hope you Achamonite was edified. I hope all y'all spirits will uplift and know that, the Most High is with you. You just got to make sure you serve the Most High in fear and just be sincere about it, man. We're going to take this wicked kingdom down, and Yahweh Shai is going to rule the way he should, man. And with that, I want to say Shalom.
Shalom.